Oh, you son of a gun. You son of a gun. I tell you.
It's a good thing we're just using audio today.
I don't know why.
Because I look like poo-poos.
You do not. You no,
Okay, so we're
not
not
even
just using
possible.
audio.
Oh yeah, go right ahead. Use the video of this.
Okay.
No.
This is a bonus episode because we need a little fun in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so we're gonna do some wacky news. And I closed some of the news for some reason,
Good job. All right.
but I found the website. So the first one is kind of a follow-up to, let me make it smaller.
Mm.
So that I can see you.
Oh,
I don't want to look at myself, but I'll look at you.
that's fair.
And so the first one is kind of a along the lines of another wacky news we did in the episode with Lee titled oh shoot, I just had the name in my head. The something pooper.
Illegal pooper?
Illegal poops.
Illegal poops.
All right. So this one's in Akron.
Akron.
It's Akron. I just love
Oh my
saying the
God.
names wrong for you. Ashtabula.
Oh boy, where's that? Don't know.
Okay, in Akron. Police are currently searching for a man who was caught defecating on a car belonging to a woman in Akron. A photo of the act was taken by the father of the victim. According to the police, Lieutenant Rick Edwards, the man is in his mid 40s, and incidents like this have been reported since May 2012.
Good
Nine,
grief.
19 reports have been filed in total, and the cars have been damaged on the outside, the door handles, and interior if they were left
Oh.
unlocked.
Oh, he pooped inside the cars.
What is wrong with him? All the incidents took place in the Castle Homes neighborhood in Akron. Some victims reported the incidents thinking it was from a dog. Lieutenant Edwards says investigators could perform DNA testing to try to identify the man, but he says for minor crimes like this, that would be a last resort.
Yeah. Yeah.
If if arrested, the suspect could face charges such as criminal mischief. Anyone with information about this man should contact Akron police. Ooh,
I like that people mistook dog poop for human or for human poop for dog poop. Like
I think they were just hoping.
but like how would a dog have gotten in the car and pooped?
I don't know. That was sent to me by a listener in my email, so it was a little while ago, but I thought it was hilarious. Thanks,
That is
Al.
pretty funny. You know, you gotta watch for those poopers.
This next one's from Ohio too. Maybe we should change it to
Ohio
Ohio
man.
man.
Yes.
This one was today, well, it was reported today. An Ohio library said a patron recently brought something surprising to their librarians, a poetry book that was 93 years overdue.
Oh,
The Licking County Library in, want me to say it wrong?
say it right or wrong and let's see what you do.
Newark said on
Hmm.
social media that Heartthrobs, the old scrapbook, a book containing poetry from thousands of authors, was recently returned to the library by a patrol. The patron told librarians she had found the book among the belongings in her great aunt's house. The tome still contains a list of rules from what was then called the Public Library of. You want to say it?
I don't know. What is it? Newark?
Yeah. The card states that a charge of 2 cents per day would be incurred for each day the book is overdue. That's a good thing we're now fine free, the librarian said. What would that
Yeah.
what would that be? How much money would that be?
Well, 365
Times 93
day.
times 2 cents.
Yeah. I mean, that's, yeah, because, yeah, 93 times 365 times 2. It's a lot of money.
Yeah. What are you looking for? Yeah. Okay.
It would be, I don't have my phone. I was going to do the math on the phone,
Oh,
but
I can do it on my computer. I have my phone. Here we go. Do the math.
and of course, we're not including leap years in that because obviously there's a
Okay.
few leap years, but
Times
at 2 cents, it's not worth the
93
math.
times 0.02. Okay, it's only $678.90.
I mean, that's still not, nothing to sneeze at.
Oh, for that time
Speaking of
period,
sneezing,
that is a lot.
yeah, so speaking of sneezing, Tyler had to sneeze.
I just achoo.
Achoo.
Uh, let's see. The next one was
Did it say if they put the book back on the
on the
shelves or?
shelf. I don't know. It didn't say.
I'm kind of curious what a 93-year-old poetry book would contain.
There's
Like what kind
a
of?
there's a video of it on here, and it's like a leather bound poetry book, and it has like an
Hmm,
old lady on the cover reading a book.
oh, interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah, like I would be really curious what kind of poets this contained from 93 years ago.
All right, you ready for the next one? Let's see where this one's at. Oh,
I'm
British
ready.
Columbia.
Okay.
Okay. So this was also posted today. A woman walking with her dogs on a British Columbia beach made a surprising discovery among the trash that had washed up with the tide. Her own long lost wallet.
Oh,
Marcy Callowert said she and her dog were on the beach of the remote island where she and her husband live near Tofino, when
hmm.
she spotted something familiar in the sand. I knew right away, she said. It stops me right in my tracks. Calloward, who chronicled her discovery on TikTok, said she had dropped the wallet into the water while boarding a boat in June of 2023. Where we live,
Oh,
we don't have a dock and we have to canoe to our anchor buoy where the boat is. She told the Westerly News, I had my wallet in an unzipped pocket of my backpack. I had forgotten to zip it. When I went to hop into the boat from the canoe, I heard a splash, but I just assumed it was the way that the water was splashing, and I didn't think anything of it. Callowert said she had a diver search for the wallet shortly after it was lost, but they had no luck. She said the wallet, cash, cards, and ID were still in remarkably good condition after showing up on the beach. The only damage is that the zipper was corroded.
yeah, that's not bad. I mean, I guess it's only less than a year, but still, I'd be pretty happy if I found my wallet after.
Mhm.
That's that's wild.
All right. So I'll do a couple more here for you guys. This one was from yesterday. This one's a Florida woman.
Ah,
A Florida woman took out her phone and started recording when a trio of masked bandits stole her DoorDash tacos from in front of her door. Katarina said she opened the front door of her West Palm Beach apartment to retrieve her DoorDash order from talking tacos, but she instead came face to face with three bandits who were enjoying her late night meal.
Talking tacos.
My jaw dropped, she said. She took out her phone and started recording the scene, which she posted on TikTok. Once they started hissing, I shut the door so fast I was like, they can have the carne asada. It's fine. She said she looked out after the raccoons had left and discovered they had eaten everything except the tortillas.
Oh, those pesky raccoons. Gotta love them. That's the downside to contactless delivery is raccoons.
Ooh, here's a fun one that I wish I was the one in the news for this. This one
Oh.
is from yesterday.
Hmm.
A Michigan man won a $500,000 prize from the first lottery ticket he ever purchased.
Not bad.
The Livingston County man told Michigan lottery officials he was a complete lottery novice when he bought his wild side scratch off ticket from the Fast Lane convenience store on State Street in Saginaw.
Saginaw?
Is that how you say it?
Saginaw?
Yes.
Saginaw.
I had never played the lottery before, but I've seen my mom purchase tickets now and again, so I decided to buy one while I was at the store. The man said, I didn't know how to play the game, so I took the ticket home and had my parents walk me through it when we revealed $500,000 prize. We didn't think it was real. I wouldn't either. The man said his
Right.
parents accompanied him to the lottery office in, you have to say the name because I can't say it.
What, Saginaw?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay.
When they confirmed it really was $500,000. We were in disbelief. I knew right then that this money was about to change my life. What makes it even more exciting is that today is my 21st birthday. Oh my gosh. So for their 21st birthday, they got a
500,000. Well, whatever
scratch off ticket.
Yeah.
The winner said some of his prize money will go towards paying tuition and studying abroad. That's fun.
Yeah. Good on them because honestly, like lottery tickets are so confusing to me. It's like,
Well, I always think I'm going to do it wrong. The scratch off ones. And then
yeah,
it's going to be like
it's
invalid.
exactly. It's so complicated. It's like cigarettes. And I'm not a smoker, but like when I used to work in retail in high school, and like you'd work at the cash register, and like you'd have the cigarettes behind you, people would come up and they want their gold slim 100 Marlboro Dale Earnhardt editions, and you're like, what? What does that mean? But I feel like lottery tickets are the same way. It's like there's so many variations.
Mm-hmm. I just like the ones where you scratch everything off. Then there's nothing.
Just scratch the whole card. Just scratch the whole damn thing.
Oh, all right. This is another one from yesterday. A Danish man earned an unusual Guinness World Record title when he managed to stuff 68 matchsticks into his nostrils. Yep.
Couldn't go for one more. Like,
he doesn't want the funny number.
Apparently not. Okay.
Peter von Tangen Buskov, 39, was awarded the title for the most matches held in the nose when he surpassed Guinness World Records goal of 45 matchsticks. You sure did.
Goal of 45. I like that the Guinness Book of World Records had a goal. We want to see 45 matchsticks in somebody's nose.
And
that's
he's
what
like,
we want to
hold my
document.
beer.
I got 68.
Surprisingly, it didn't really hurt. Buskov told GWR. I have fairly large nostrils and quite stretchy skin. I'm sure that helped a lot. I wonder if he has EDS. We have stretchy
I was
skin.
just about to say, Tyler, I think we know a Guinness World Record you can break.
I don't have big nostrils though.
You, well, I don't know. Can we use both? There's only one.
I said nostrils.
Okay, I think we can do it.
Oh,
We'll make it
let's try.
happen.
All right, we're gonna
Yeah,
try.
we're gonna try it. Got to get 69.
Buskov said he chose the matchstick challenge after researching different world records he could attempt. He said he doesn't think he can currently beat his own record, but he hasn't ruled out trying again in the future. For me, an increase in capacity would require some training.
Some training.
Or
Oh no.
perhaps my nose will grow as I get older.
Oh boy.
Uh,
Gotta appreciate that kind of dedication. Nose stretches. We'll like go to a toy store and be like, yes, I need a nose plug. Uh, we only have butt plugs, sir.
Here's another cute
It'll
one.
have to do.
This one's yesterday as well.
Hmm.
An RSPCA officer in Britain set up his phone to film an animal rescue, but a curious fox snatched the device and ran away with it while it was recording. Animal rescue officer Ben Fitzcosta said he responded to a wooded area in Bagshot on a report of a fox with an injured leg. Fitzcosta located what he believed to be the injured fox and set his phone to record video of the capture. There were actually two foxes in the woodland. Someone called the RSPCA to report that one of them was injured. Fitzcosta said in the RSPCA news release, I set up my phone to film and I was preparing to catch the fox with food and a grasper. He ran up, sniffed the phone, and ran off with it. The video shows the fox setting the phone down under a nearby bush and giving it a sniff, managing to take a selfie in the process.
That's amazing.
Fitzcosta catches up to the animal, manages to get his phone back, saying, I can't believe that just happened. It didn't make my my it did make my day, to be honest. I was like, it didn't. What?
Right.
The video is very funny. I'm glad I got my phone back. I had to jog to catch up with him as I knew he'd dump it in a bush somewhere. The rescuer said he was then able to locate the second fox. I did find the injured fox and managed to rescue her. She is now being treated at Harper Asprey Wildlife Rescue as she has an inflamed leg from an old injury. Hopefully, she will make a full recovery.
Well, that's an all around nice feeling story.
Yeah.
I wonder if the fox said anything.
Oh no. Here's another lottery one.
Oh, good.
This was on Valentine's Day,
Which was yesterday, interestingly.
2 days ago.
No, it was. Oh, you're
Yes,
right.
it was.
Never mind. I
An
was just making sure you were
Illinois.
paying attention.
Oh yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah.
An Illinois man's Valentine's Day was saved when he scored a $1 million lottery jackpot just 3 days after breaking up with his girlfriend. The Chicago man told Illinois lottery officials he was headed for a disappointing Valentine's Day after his breakup, but his mood shifted after buying a Monopoly 50 times scratch off ticket from the Walmart store on North Avenue in Northlake. After I scratched the winning ticket, I completely panicked, the winner said. I immediately felt my life change. I almost didn't go to work.
It's $1 million, buddy. Calm down.
He said the ticket represented a reversal of fortune in more ways than one. I've been going crazy keeping this $1 million secret, the winner said. Okay, first of all, this was posted the same day you won. So how long of the secret are you?
I guess we're talking hours here that he couldn't contain himself.
I don't have a special someone to share my big news with because my girlfriend and I broke up 3 days before I bought the winning ticket. You can say I haven't had much luck in the love department, but that's all right because now I really hit the jackpot.
Yeah, you did, bud.
Okay, this is Harry Potter news, but it's funny.
Yeah.
and she doesn't get any money from it. So here we go.
Okay.
This is on Valentine's Day as well. Armed police stormed a hotel in England on a report of a man armed with a large knife, but left after discovering the reported weapon was a Harry Potter wand. He could have been
What,
shot though. Like,
what was this person like walking around with the wand threatening people?
I have no idea. Blabby police
Your guess is better than mine.
said in a Facebook post that a number of firearms officers responded to a hotel in Enderby, Leicester, Leicestershire on
Leicestershire.
no,
Leicestershire.
it is not. How do you spell
Yes.
that?
Leicstershire.
Mm-mm.
How is it spelled?
Shush. All right.
Oh, I was right then, wasn't I?
Leicestershire.
Yeah, Leicestershire.
No.
Yes, I promise. It's
All right.
Leicestershire.
Fine. I can't pronounce anything. All right.
That should be a new segment. Tyler attempts to pronounce city
You should
names.
show me words and have you say them. On a report of a man holding a large knife near the elevators. The officers located the man and quickly established that it was a Harry Potter fan with a wand. Thankfully, no harm was caused to any residents, and there was no sign of Voldemort.
Oh my goodness. In Leicestershire.
Leicester, Leicestershire.
Oh my gosh. Leicestershire. Oh, how do you pronounce the stuff that you put on steaks?
Worcestershire.
Yes, exactly. Worcestershire. Not Worcestershire, right? So it's Leicestershire.
Unless I'm no, it's not.
Okay. Okay. All right.
uh, Another lottery.
Lots of lottery news.
Oh, here's a romantic one the day before Valentine's Day.
Let's get it on.
February 13th, a Michigan man is trying to solve the mystery of a 70-year-old love letter he found in a toolbox he purchased from a farm auction. Don't with these last names. Rick Trojanowski of Grand Rapids said he bought the toolbox at a farm auction in 2017, but it wasn't until years later that he found an old letter stashed away in the drawer. The letter was authored 70 years ago by Army Corporal Irvin G. Fleming and was sent from San Francisco to Mary Lee Cribbs in Grand Rapids. So if you all know this Mary Lee Cribbs and Corporal Irvin G. Fleming, let us know. The letter featured Fleming's apology to Cribbs for a disagreement they had and professing his undying love and intention to marry her when he returns from the army.
Oh, wow.
It's almost like a true love story. People just don't write things like that nowadays. It's almost like poetry. Trojanowski told WXMI TV. Do you like my facial expressions trying to figure out these things?
I do. I love it so much.
Trojanowski is now trying to find surviving relatives of the couple so he can give them the letter. I really don't have any use for it, and if that's sad. And if we can find the people it belongs to, the kids, I think it'd be really neat for them. What if they never got married though?
I was about to say, like, what if this was unrequited? What if this was Irwin's toolbox? He never, got up the gall to send it, or maybe maybe he died overseas or something before he got back.
Well, he did send it to Grand Rapids, and it was found in Grand Rapids.
That's true. It was found in Yeah, that is true. That's a good point.
But maybe
So maybe she.
her part, or maybe her husband found the letter, put it in
Oh
his
no!
toolbox, and was like, she ain't getting this letter.
Right. That's a. I'm really curious. I mean, the chances of finding out what happens are slim to none. But that's
We can make it up
really
in our
intriguing.
heads.
Yeah, it's really intriguing though. Like what's gonna come of that? Did they get married? Did they make up?
I don't
Did
know.
like that's fascinating stuff.
What was the fight about?
What was the fight about 70 years ago? What that puts us in the 50s.
Yeah.
So, yeah, who knows what the fight could have been about.
Well, a Minneapolis couple recently detailed their own similar incident after finding a pair of love notes inside the wall of their bathroom during a remodeling project.
Oh,
Matt and Carrie Tesmer said both letters were signed simply John B. and appeared to be written from a teenager to two separate objects of affection.
John B, you
You
haberdasher.
rascal.
You rascal.
You dirty rat. uh, that one's not
Does it
very
say what was on the
funny.
letters?
It didn't say.
Oh, come on.
I'll try
Simply
to
John B. Maybe
I'll
he had a
try,
dirty mind.
I'll try to dip into those.
Yeah.
Uh
I have something similar.
oh yeah?
Yeah, this wonderful person sent a bunch of post-it notes to me.
What?
Yeah,
What
it's
was on
really
them?
all the best stuff. Like, really, it actually made me tear up.
Yeah.
Um, and I actually keep them by my bedside now.
Oh,
So
that's
they're
so
they're right
sweet.
by me. Yeah, and I like to look at them from time to time and makes me think of them and it's nice.
Oh.
It's really nice. I'll always keep them with me though, so
What's your
they're not going
favorite
to end up in a
one?
toolbox. What's that?
What's your favorite one?
There's one about sports ball.
That sounds romantic.
And it's so funny because uh unbeknownst to me at the time, I mentioned sports ball as they were writing the one about sports ball. So
Wow.
yeah,
What a coincidence.
it was such a coinky dink.
Oh, I wanted to talk about this one because I saw it yesterday on a TikTok.
Oh, let's go. Let's do it.
I just so happen to have some post-its over here because I like to write notes on post-its.
Oh, look at you. Yeah. I love that you have some post-its. Too bad you don't have a pen. Huh.
I know. I have a knife and I have a pickle
Yeah.
object over here. This guy.
This guy. It's actually a stuffed plushie, dear listener.
And it sounds like this.
Asmer.
Ashmer.
Ashmer.
All right. This one is absolutely freaking fascinating. And I'm keeping watch on this on TikTok and I'm following the people that this is going on with because I heard about it yesterday. And
Okay.
either way, either direction that this thing goes, it's wild. Okay.
I'm invested. I don't even know what it is, and I'm invested.
It's crazy. I'll send you the video because it's
Okay.
wild. Okay. Workers at a North Carolina aquarium were shocked when a stingray was found to be pregnant despite her only male companions being a pair of sharks.
Crikey.
The aquarium and shark lab by Team Echo in downtown Hendersonville said
Hmm.
staff initially thought the stingray named Charlotte might have
Oh.
cancer when they started noticing swelling in September. Testing showed Charlotte was not only cancer free, she was pregnant with up to 4 pups. Brenda Raymer, founder and executive director of Team Echo, said officials have only two theories about how Charlotte could have gotten pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
The first possibility is a process called parthenogenesis, in which eggs develop without fertilization and grow into clones of their mother.
Right.
They-
That's asexual. That's what happened in that movie we watched.
Yes, it is.
No men past this point or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, because I remember as soon as you said parthenogenesis, I'm like, wait a minute,
Well,
I've
what's
heard this
funny
term recently.
is we still need to do that movie
We
for
do need to
the
do that movie.
podcast.
Yeah,
But the funny thing about that one is I was when I was watching it, I'm like, wouldn't they be clones of the mothers? Like
right. Yeah,
just be a bunch of clones, but they were not.
yeah, yeah. Would
All
have made for a
right.
very interesting movie. Well, I think it would have. So,
Yeah.
what was? I'm sorry, I cut you off when you were
No, no,
talking.
no,
So
it's
that's
fine.
one possibility. What's the
Yeah.
other one?
Raymer said the aquarium has observed the process in sharks before, but it is far more rare in stingrays. It's a once in a bluest of blue moons experience, Raymer told WLOS TV. Raymer says the other possibility involves a pair of male white spot bamboo sharks named Larry and Moe, who were moved into Charlotte's tank last summer. We started to notice bite marks on Charlotte, but saw other fish nipping at her, so we moved fish, but the biting continued, Raymer said. She said bite marks can be a sign of mating behavior for sharks, leading to suspicions that Larry or Moe may have
Oh,
had an amorous encounter with a stingray. We're either going to have Partho babies or we're going to have some kind of potential mixed breed, and we're waiting for Jeff Goldblum to show up because we are Jurassic Park right now.
she really
Raymer,
said that?
yeah. Raymer said DNA tests will be conducted once the pups are born to determine if they are the product of parthenogenesis or something even more bizarre.
That would be so fascinating. Like if it's not parthenogenesis and it's actually
A
like
shark baby.
shark babies, but shark and stingray babies. Like, what are they gonna look like?
Oh, here's the actual article about the Minneapolis couple with the remodeling the bathroom.
Oh,
So you
okay.
maybe find out what the letters say.
Okay, good, because I was very
I
curious about
I
Simply John
know.
B.
I was going to end it on that one that we just did, but I think
Oh,
this might be a good one.
this is a great one.
Because yeah, either way, it's going to be wild for
It's yeah. Did they
whatever.
before I forget to ask, did they say like when Charlotte's due?
She's due any like week now.
Oh wow,
So
okay.
they're like on watch duty. It depends. I mean, they don't know if it's a shark inbred, not inbred, but shark combo thing of when she would give birth. Like,
It's a fusion. It's a pop-up fusion restaurant.
uh, yeah. What would they taste like?
I don't know, but I love
Sharks?
stingrays. I love stingrays. They're
Don't
my
even
favorite.
with me. Don't even with
They're my
me.
favorite. I like them. I told you I like them.
I used to pet them at SeaWorld.
Oh, I would love to pet one. Little stingray.
They're so soft
They are. Yeah.
and slimy sometimes.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And they eat
That's half the fun.
squids.
They do eat squids. They do eat squids.
All right. February 12th was when this one was written.
It's in
Uh,
Minneapolis.
a Minneapolis couple
Okay.
remodeling their bathroom made a surprise discovery behind a wall, a pair of love letters that could be nearly a century old. Ooh. Matt and Carrie Tesmer said they found numerous treasures inside a wall behind the toilet, including containers of medicines, glycerin, rose water, razor blades, and some Minneapolis made toiletries from long defunct brands. The couple said the most exciting discovery was a pair of love letters that appeared to have been written by the same teenager to two different girls. The letter signed John B., also known as Lolly.
Oh, Lolly.
What a nickname.
I
Were
know.
addressed to Hazel and Pauline.
Oh.
Both letters featured John B. declaring his love and devotion and asking each girl in turn to attend a dance with him. Is
Oh,
it the
John
same dance?
B. You got to hedge your bets.
Oh gosh. Um, Upon reading some of them, we realized it was actually probably more likely a kid, like between the ages of 13 to 18, Carrie Tessmer told WCCO TV. They were talking about first lunch. I have study hall this period. The couple said
Mm,
they have not yet to identify John B., but they have identified a couple of suspects. John Pavlo, the home's original owner, lived at the house with his family from 1920s until the 1950s, and he had a son who was also named John.
ah,
Um, John Joseph Pavlo would have been about 17 at the time when he lived in the house with his family. Maybe it was a P and not a B. I don't know.
yeah, that's what
Um,
I'm curious.
Carrie Tesmer said the second suspect is John Book, who was born in the 1930s but was an adult when he moved into the house in the 1960s. The Tesmers said they found some of John's books, old homework in the attic, indicating he held on to some mementos of his teenage years. I would
Hmm.
yeah. I would love to know the story behind it and also why the letters did not get delivered and why they ended up in our bathroom wall. Carrie Tesmer said. A New York
Yeah.
yeah, a New York couple made a similar discovery behind a wall, and we were able to track down the author's daughter last year. Dottie Kearney, 51, said, they're going to send us to another one here. Dottie
I
Kearney,
know.
51, said she and her husband were tearing out old walls from the Staten Island fixer-upper they bought in the 1990s when they found a stash of letters written by World War II soldier Claude Smith to his wife, Marie Smith.
Oh,
I think it might be Smythe, not Smith.
SMY. Yeah, could yeah.
Kearney, with the help of TikTok, heirloom investigator Chelsea Brown, and genealogy website myheritage.com, was able to give the letters to the Smythe's daughter, Carol Bolin, who now lives in Vermont.
Oh,
Oh.
that's really nice. I'm deadly curious what happened with John B and Hazel and Pauline.
It's probably John Book. I think it's probably
Yeah,
him.
and maybe like if the stuff was in the attic, I don't know what floor the bathroom was on, but like could have been that stuff could have fallen down in between, depending on how the house was constructed. That would have gotten against code, but who knows? Stranger things have happened, but like you got to wonder, like, were those the only two letters he sent? Was it just Hazel and Pauline, or were there more? And maybe he got a response and he didn't need to send Pauline and Hazel letters. Like it's there's I love things like that. I just
And you would
so
think
fun to
that
think about.
like later on in life, you would find Pauline and
Right,
whatever her name was,
Hazel.
Hazel, and like find them, be like, "Hey, I wrote this letter to you like 20 years ago."
Right. Oh,
Uh,
simply John B.
yep. I was just seeing if there were any like other ones that I absolutely had to. Oh,
That's a face.
that was a face. This one's scary.
Okay.
This was February 8th.
Okay.
A construction crew working on a future college campus near a Florida airport unearthed what turned out to be an inert
Nerd. Hmm.
World War II era bomb.
In
The
Florida.
in Florida by the airport.
Ooh.
The Hernando County Sheriff's Office said the crew was working at the site of what will eventually be Wilton Simpson Technical College in Brooksville, near the Brooksville Tampa Bay Regional Airport, when they discovered the buried ordnance. The sheriff's office evacuated the area about a half mile in each direction and closed nearby roads while awaiting the Citrus County Sheriff's Office bomb team.
Wow.
The explosives experts determined the decaying Mark 65, a 1,000-pound bomb dating back to World War II, was inert.
Inert. Well, that's good.
Yeah. The sheriff's office, because it would be so like fragile
Oh yeah. I mean,
and unstable.
they still find them all the time in Europe. Like,
Oh, where I would go dirt biking, there were areas like fenced off because they said there's landmines under the sand
oh
and they
yikes, yeah.
haven't found yet.
Jesus, just some landmines.
The sheriff's office said the bomb will be disposed of by a crew from MacDill Air Force Base in Tampa. The bomb's origins are believed to be tied to the World War II era military airfield that occupied the plot of land before it became Brooksville Tampa Bay Regional Airport. The airfield was used for training exercises on B 17 Flying Fortresses and B 24 Liberators.
Okay. So I wonder if it was just like a dead round that they used like a dummy round that was just for mocking up purposes. But like you
Maybe.
gotta wonder, how did they get buried? How did that happen? Like,
I don't know. There's a lot of buried uh like stuff like that in Ohio, like on the Pennsylvania border.
what are you trying to scare me now? Because that's where I
That's
live.
where the Mothman is, and
Ah,
he protects it.
ah, no wonder. But like, at least with like in Europe with these bombs that they find, like these are bombs that were, that fell from the sky from planes that they were, intending to have go off to detonate that never detonated.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so at least like that kind of explains why they're like in the ground because they
Hmm.
hit with force. But like this one presumably has just sat there and eventually just went into the earth
Yeah.
and then was found. Like, okay.
Well, it does. I mean, if you think about it in Florida, in that area, the ground is very wet. So it
Oh yeah,
possibly
I mean
just sunk into the ground because it was so heavy.
yeah, that's a really good point. Could have been a hurricane came through or something and flooded the
Mhm.
area with a high tide and some just it got buried under sand and yeah,
Ah,
good
okay, there's
point.
another one I have to read.
Okay.
Okay, so this would have been perfect right before Valentine's Day. So this
Oh,
was on February 7th. A toilet paper company is offering members of the public the chance to have old love letters from their exes turned into recycled bathroom tissue paper for Valentine's Day. Who Gives a Crap, a recycled toilet paper company that launched in 2012, announced its Flush Your Ex program will turn old love letters into privy paper.
that's amazing.
Mail us those leftover love letters taking up psychic space in your sock drawer, and we'll deliver them to out production facilities where we magically transform their BS into TP.
Now that's clever.
The
That is
company
clever.
said on the promotional website, because nothing says closure like knowing that someone somewhere is putting those sweet nothings exactly where they belong.
Oh my gosh.
The company is accepting love letter donations mailed to the address in the United States, Australia, Britain. Oh, and Britain. Letters are being accepted through February 29th.
There you go.
So jump on it, y'all. You got some
Jump
time.
on that. Yeah.
Ah. So, do you have any funny news?
I wish, but no, I don't have any funny news. I don't have a funny bone in my body.
I think we should do more of these tomorrow.
You think so?
There's a lot of them.
There's a
Oh, that's so funny. I couldn't see my face, so I know I looked ridiculous because I couldn't see that I looked ridiculous. I was
but
probably
I
like
saw.
this close because I was reading on the screen.
No, you were not that close at all. Yeah, you were at a great distance. You
Mhm,
know, perfect
mhm.
distance.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Oh, goodness
And
gracious.
that's been the news.
And that's the news with Tyler and Jordan
Hmm.
because I can't say names.
Yeah. To
We love
quote Ron
you.
Burgundy, go fuck yourself, San Diego. No. kidding. I'm kidding. Jeez.
Wow.
I,
Should we fire him?
oh, don't give him that option. I'll be out of a job.
Your payless job.
My payless job I love.
Your penniless job. Okay, well, we adore you and we will do more of these because
Truly.
they make me happy. Um, maybe you could do a cryptid one with me too,
Okay.
because it's kind of nice to not be alone sometimes.
You know I got your back.
Oh. All right, we love you
Always.
all, and
Love you.
as always, like, follow, share, do the things, and
Do the things.
do the stuff.
Please do the stuff.
Bye.
Bye.